Well, hi, boys and girls, moms and dads, and grown-ups, and everybody out there, puppies and kitties and bears. Oh my. Just me again connecting with you. How are you doing out there? You doing okay? It's kind of a hard road to hoe, isn't it? I just got word. Well, I just saw in the news that where I live, they're going to extend the quarantine until the 24th of April, which means I would not actually be able to see all of my class until probably May 1st, because the end of April we had already scheduled a week off as our spring break. So that was kind of interesting for me to hear. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I know it's necessary, and I know that this is the only way we have at this point to protect each other and to keep each other safe and healthy. So while it's not the most fun thing I've ever done in my whole life, it's not the worst thing I've ever had to do in my whole life. So when I first heard about it, I was a little sad because it gets to be kind of lonely with just me and Coco. But then I thought about it, and I have all of you out there, so I'm good. I hope you're good too. I hope you're at a place where you can at least visit with your friends or your mom and dad, or maybe some brothers and sisters. And I thought we could talk a little more about feelings. Yeah. This book was written by a woman named Molly Potter. She's from Great Britain. And I wrote to her because I told her I was reading her book online to people, and I wanted to be sure that was okay with her, because after all, she wrote the book. And she wrote me a lovely little note back saying it sounded like a perfect use for her book. And I said, thank you. So, with her permission, and with your permission too, let's take a look at this. It says, how are you feeling today? Your feelings change from day to day, don't they? Some days you almost forget that you're kind of having to stay in the house, and it's kind of like, oh, it's okay. And other days it's kind of hard, isn't it? So it says, when you feel sad. So today, when I found out I might have to be in quarantine for another month, I thought, oh, but then I thought, well, there's things I can do that might help me. And it says right here, do you see this little person right here? They're sitting next to somebody. We can't sit that close anymore, can we? It says, um, find someone who usually makes you happy and sit next to them. So that's what I'm doing right now. I might not be sitting next to you, like on a bench or anything, but I'm kind of right next to you as far as coming right into your home with this video. And I feel like I can connect to you. So this is me sitting right next to you, and you're making me feel a little better. And I hope I'm making you feel a little better too. This one says, sometimes just go curl up somewhere comfy. Look, this little girl is here with her cat. I sometimes curl up with my little dog and have a good cry. It's okay to have a good cry. And don't worry if you're a boy or a girl or grown up or old or young. If you need to cry, sometimes it's just good to cry. Then it says, do something kind for someone else. Now, this could be difficult because we can't get outside, can we? But there's a project going on where it's called Hearts Across America, or heart something. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but the idea is we're all staying inside to protect each other. And that's an act of love, isn't it? So you could make lots of hearts in lots of different ways and put them in your window where people can see them, and they will know that you're staying inside because you have hearts full of love and you want other people to stay healthy. So that's a good idea, huh? And it says you could daydream about something you are looking forward to. I'm looking forward to the day I can say, whew, I think we're going to be all okay. And we can come outside and we might not be able to hug each other, but we could wave to each other. And we could talk to each other. And we could make up new ways of saying hello. Like this is the Vulcan way of saying hello. It's live long and prosper. And so we could do that, couldn't we? Mm-hmm. And we could do air hugs because I'm going to miss hugging people for a while, I think. It says, you feel sad when something is upsetting. And there are lots of reasons why people end up feeling sad. But sometimes the sadness just takes time to go away. And even, I wish I could make you not feel sad. And I'm sure your moms and dads and other people in everybody's life wishes you could not feel sad. But sometimes it's just the way it is. So just know that you might feel sad now, but take some time and let it pass, and you won't feel sad forever. The next thing it says is when you feel excited. Now, a lot of people might say, well, there is nothing to be excited about now, but I beg to differ. There's lots of things to be excited about. I'm excited because I can see plants growing outside my door. I can. And pretty soon there will be flowers. Maybe I'll put up a picture of them, huh? And it says, you could be excited. You could say yippee or yeah in your squeakiest voice, like yippee. That would be kind of fun, huh? Think about your tummy and decide whether it feels more like butterflies, fireworks, or popping bubbles inside. I don't know. I think when I'm excited, I'm not sure. I think it feels like butterflies. I think that's a good way. And it says, tell someone exactly why you are so excited. Oop, I have sniffy nose. I have allergies today. So you might feel really, really excited because there's flowers blooming outside. Or you might feel really, really excited because you got to make a cake with somebody. Or you might feel really, really excited because you made oatmeal raisin cookies. I did that, and it was really kind of fun. And I looked forward to having those cookies. And it says here, feeling excited can be a great feeling. It usually happens when you are really, really, really looking forward to something or really, really enjoying something. Now, while we might not be enjoying being all kind of locked up like we are right now, we can enjoy being with each other, spending more time with our dogs, finding creative ways to do it, and even just taking some time to discover new things about ourselves. You can do that. I like to try new things. I think you guys know that. And so one of the ways I do that is I think I've talked about this before. I get what's called a wellness box once a month from a place called My TheraBox. I do. And so I like to try new things. And I was going to try this because I figured I'm all locked up anyway. So why not give it a try? And it's called Down for the Peel. And I have to really use a tissue here. I'm so sorry. But I have a sniffy nose. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. It's just a little bit of allergies. So, and my windows are open, so it's cold in here. And it says Down for the Peel. And these are foot masks. And they're inside, there's little plastic booties with goop inside. This is lavender scented goop. And it says you put them on your feet. Well, you soak your feet first for 10 minutes, and then you put these on, and you have to tape them closed and everything. And then you leave it on for an hour, and then you take it off and you wash your feet. And it says like a week later, all the kind of yucky dry skin starts peeling off your foot. and it could peel off for a week, I'm not sure I would be excited about that. So I'm thinking I might try this, but part of the directions got covered up by a sticker. So I was kind of not happy with that. And then a friend of mine who is a very caring and loving person said, these can be pretty powerful and that, you know, I might want to be careful with it because if you look at me, do you see how pale my skin is? I have very pale skin, and that usually means you have very dry skin and very delicate skin, and I do. So I don't know. I'm thinking about that. Another way you can take care of yourself, or friends might show that they care about you. I have to show you all of this. Hang on. I have a dear friend, and she is being very caring and loving, and it's very sweet, and I really appreciate that about her. And she brought me over some I don't know how to say this, astrolago, this stuff. Do you see this stuff? You can read it. You guys, I bet, are really good at phonics. So astragalus. And I looked this up, and it's supposed to be really helpful for your lungs and things. So and your immune system. So I'm going to give it a try. And then this is lung and bronchial, and I looked this up too, and it said it's a supplement for being able to breathe better. And since I have asthma, yeah, that's not a good thing, is it? Since I have asthma, this is probably a good idea. So I, at first, when people try to help me like that, I get a little embarrassed. I do. I'm like, well, I'm a big girl. I can take care of myself. But you have to sometimes just be gracious and let people help you, because there's a couple of things going on there. One is, yeah, I might not feel I need the help, but sometimes I might not realize it. And number two, do you know how good you feel when you help someone out? Do you feel really good? I do. When I can help someone, really genuinely help someone from a place of, I don't expect anything back. I don't expect anybody to go, oh, yay, she was a really wonderful person. I just do it because it's the right thing to do, or it makes me feel good. So in these times, if somebody offers to help you, the kindest thing you might do is let them, and be grateful that there are people in the world that care that much about you, that they are willing to put themselves out. So to all of you out there, please take care of yourself. Please take care of the person next to you. Please take care of everyone. Stay home. Wash your hands. I have to go wash mine because I touched my nose, didn't I? So wash your hands, and remember, wash for 20 seconds. I just count 1,000, 2, 1,000. I know that's really boring. But then the other thing I found out is then you should rinse from your wrist to your fingers. So like this, so the water goes down, so all the yucky things come off. And you should rinse for 10 seconds. So I've been doing that. You can see my fingers are kind of dry because I've been washing my hands so much. But if that's what it takes, let's do it, okay? So I'm going to say bye-bye. I want you to make some hearts and put them in your window to let people know that you're staying home because you love them and you care. And then I want you to think about your feelings. You know, you can write me about your feelings if you want. There's a comment section below. And I'm going to be a real YouTuber now and say, if you like this video, then hit like and maybe subscribe, okay? We'll be together again soon. Air kisses, see, that's okay. I can do that. I won't even spread a computer virus that way. So, bye-bye, guys. Love you.